Hey friends, happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great week and a great summer. Um, I'm in BC and it's been extremely smoky here, so haven't really been able to do much, especially not with a little tiny toddler with little tiny lungs. So, yeah, we haven't really been doing much, but it's looking kind of like it's clearing up, I hope. So, hopefully, we can spend the rest of our summer outside, and I hope you guys are too. Anyways, today or this week, I wanted to talk about the unexpected effects that training can have on your little one. These are some unexpected effects that most parents really don't expect to happen because they're expecting sleep training to, make their baby happier, calmer, um, sleep better. And of course, that is the goal and it does happen eventually. But in order to get there, they have to go through these steps first. So let's just jump right into this. I have three unexpected effects that happen from sleep training that I wanted to discuss with you today. And the first one is sleep consolidation or sleep recalibration. So, what this is when a baby, say your baby doesn't sleep very well at night, and so you want to sleep train them to be a better sleeper at night, so they sleep through the night instead of waking frequently. So you start sleep training, and yay, your baby starts sleeping through the night. So that's all good and dandy, right? Except for now, because they're so refreshed and they're getting such a good sleep at night, their naps are going to regress a little bit. So they're so refreshed from the night that their naps are kind of taking a hit now. So what that looks like is they may not settle well for naps. They may wake early from naps, or unfortunately, they may totally not take a nap. They may just not want one because they're so refreshed from the sleep they're getting at night that they're not used to getting. So you see how that happens, and it happens vice versa as well. So if they're not very good at napping, and then suddenly their naps are going amazingly, they're more refreshed during the day. So when the night comes, they're not as tired. So they either will wake frequently at night, wake early, won't settle well for sleep, and this can happen for a certain period of time. It depends on the baby. It depends on certain things. I have a client right now who her baby is going through the 12-month sleep regression. He's also, which is the eighth leap, and he's also trying to consolidate his sleep, and he's also started walking. So all of those things are going to play into it, and it could prolong the sleep consolidation, and it could also just make it harder. But as long as you stay consistent, because this is when it's going to get hard, sleep consolidation. So it goes, this is how sleep consolidation goes. It goes, their night sleep will consolidate, and then their naps will take a hit. And then their naps will consolidate, and then their night will regress a little bit again, and then it'll all form, and their night consolidation will be recalibrated. So it goes in like a circle, and then once it goes full circle, it stops. That's it. It should click. Everything should be good from then on, and as long as you stay consistent, that means not creating new sleep habits during this time. You don't want to be suddenly your child's waking from their naps and you go in and you assist them to sleep, rock them to sleep. Now you're creating a whole other habit that once this sleep consolidation is over, you're going to be stuck with. You're going to have to deal with this habit wake, or this sleep prop that you've created. And that is harder to break than sleep consolidation, which will sort itself out. What you have to do as a parent is stay consistent. Do not give in. Do not give up, because things are going to seem worse. But sleep consolidation means the sleep training is working. So this is a time when you don't give up, you don't give in, you keep pushing forward, and you stay consistent in your sleep training methods. You do not assist them to sleep. If you're doing cry it out, you do not go in and help them. You let them do their thing, okay? Because it won't last forever, but it will last a lot longer if you create a new sleep habit by not staying consistent. Stay consistent. Trust me, it is key to this whole process. So, as much as it seems like things are getting worse, trust me when I say the sleep consolidation is proof the sleep training is working. So stick it out, stay consistent, and don't give in and don't give up, because that's very confusing for a baby. Very confusing when they're trying to, consolidate their sleep. And that's a developmental thing in their head. So they're trying to consolidate the sleep. And if you all of a sudden stop the process and just start assisting them to sleep, or, whatever you start to do, you just stop that process of sleep training, that's confusing for them. And that can actually stop all that development they were just doing in their brain that you can't see. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to say. And the second is wake windows. So wake windows are an unexpected effect, because a lot of the times you're going to be stretching them out for a baby. Unless theirs are too long, then you're going to be obviously shortening them, but usually you're stretching them out. So with older babies, this is no problem. Older babies, usually a lot of the time, if you're stretching their awake window, they're ready for it, and they should be fine. So I'm not really worried about older babies and stretching their wake windows out. You can do it right away. I recommend doing it right away, because most of the time they take to it well. If not, you can always reduce it by 5 minutes until you find a good time that they are okay with. But usually the wake windows, stretching those wake windows out for the older babies is totally fine. More so it's the younger babies that may not do as well with stretching their wake window a little bit more. So if that happens, if you're trying to stretch out your baby's wake window and all of a sudden you find that they're getting really overtired, then bring it back and just stretch it out by 5 minutes every day until it's at that point you want it to be at. So that's something that's unexpected. You might think, okay, I'm going to stretch out this wake window, and then all of a sudden your baby's overtired. That can be unexpected, and you don't want that to happen. So making sure that your baby is okay with stretching that wake window if they're a younger baby, and only doing it 5 minutes per day until you're at that allotted time is a good way to do it for younger babies. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was grouchiness. So this is one most parents do not expect. You think, okay, I'm sleep training my baby, he's going to be happier, calmer, it's going to just be okay because he's getting more sleep now, or he or she is getting more sleep now. But unfortunately, the opposite is true for the first little bit. So while your child is getting used to these new sleep patterns, these new wake windows, these new chunks of sleep that they're getting, they can come off as grouchy, cranky, irritable, whiny, clingy. So that's normal, and expect that to happen because they need to get used to these new sleep patterns, and it takes time, and it's a lot. This is a lot for your little one to go through. It's a lot for their brain. It's a lot for their physical body because they're getting more rest, and so it's hard. It's not the easiest thing. They're not like us. Change is hard for a baby. So so when that happens, you just need to stay consistent and don't give in. Just like with the sleep consolidation, you just need to stay consistent, do what you've always done, and stick it out, because it will be well worth it in the end. They will only be grouchy for a limited time, and as long as you stay consistent, it won't be that long. So just stick with it. Stick with the sleep training that you're doing, the methods that you're doing, and the grouchy days will be far behind you, and you'll be so happy that you stuck with it. Okay, this is my video for you guys today. If you like this video and you want more information like this, you should come join my group. It's called Sleep Little One. I give parents advice and tips on how to improve their child's sleep. I'm now a certified sleep consultant, so I have a lot of expertise and education in this subject. And I also do offer my paid services, but that is not required to join my group. You can get free tips and advice there. So if you'd like to join that, it's in the link somewhere around this box. So I hope that I see you there, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.